This boy kicked over a bicycle, causing it to fall and spill the paint of a man who was working. While crossing the street, no one dared to scold him because Pitt was known as the most feared bully in the neighborhood. He had even once argued with a dog. When Pitt arrived at school, the teacher immediately sounded the emergency bell. Hearing it, all the students ran in fear so they wouldn't become his next target. Still, some classmates became victims. One student's mother came to see the teacher, demanding that Pitt be expelled from school. But the teacher explained that Pitt's father was very wealthy, and the school relied on his donations. The mother was furious but couldn't do anything. That day, a new student transferred to the school, and Pitt immediately had a new target. After class, he went to look for the new kid in the cafeteria. The new student had no idea what was coming. When he refused Pitt's unreasonable demand, Pitt angrily punched him. Not long after, the new student's grandmother came to Pitt's house to ask for an apology. But Pitt arrogantly said his father was the richest man around and slammed the door on them. However, the grandmother stopped the door and began chanting a spell. Suddenly, the sky darkened and strong winds blew, frightening Pitt and making him hurry to close the door. The next morning, when Pitt looked in the mirror, he was shocked to see that he had turned into a small-bodied child. As he walked through the streets, people he had once hurt began to take their revenge. Even a dog chased and bit him. When he returned to school, all the students he had bullied surrounded him, ready to teach him a lesson. But suddenly, the new student arrived and stopped them. Pitt followed the boy home. Upon seeing the grandmother again, Pitt immediately knelt down, apologized, and begged to be turned back to normal. Seeing his sincerity and with a nod of approval from her grandson, the grandmother chanted a spell again. After the ritual was done, she said Pitt's body would return to normal the next morning. Pitt was overjoyed, but the grandmother only smiled. The next day, Pitt did return to his normal self, but his expression instantly turned evil. He walked out of the house, intending to take revenge on the world. As he stepped on a flower garden, someone called his name. Pitt turned around and was shocked to see his father. It turned out the curse hadn't fully lifted. Although his body had returned to normal, his family had now become poor and worked as laborers. His father then told him to get to work. This story teaches us that hurting others will always bring a fitting karma in return.